Is that Magikey I see for today's OCG Thursday? You bet your butt it is! Smash the everything crap out of subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more OCG Thursdays. So the first list we actually have for you guys today is Magikey, and luckily for me, Lund sent these over, and we actually have Chronomaly as well. Hey look, it's a band card. Huh. I didn't actually think that Magikey would have like a lot of access to this, but this is kind of interesting, seeing some of the options available in the Magikey strategy here. Now remember, this is basically a ritual toolbox strategy, so of course you've got Diviner. Yep, I can't wait to get this card in the TCG. And of course, yeah, they can do O-line shenanigans, but we'll have to wait and see how this deck develops on our side of the game, because, you know, the whole Deskbot 001 combo can still be done to a degree here. It's not as crazy at the end of the day. So we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, one copy of the Deskbot 001, two copies of Diviner of the Herald, so you just yeet your Herald out and then go get your search, whatever combo piece that you're going to basically want. And then of course we have two copies of Incantation Candle, triple copies of Incantation Pencil Plume, two copies of Talismandra, one copy of Normal Summon Go Get Whatever I Want. It's really interesting because, like, this card's like value, it's only just ever going to be that subpar card, because, you know, Ben 10 can just go search other good cards. So its life existence is just a sub-starter, if that. We also have one O-Lion, triple copies of Gamma, and one copy of Driver. And then, of course, we have one Ben 10. I'm surprised Ben 10 survived as well as it has in the OCG. I mean, I guess only TCG abuses this card. Then we have triple copies of Incantation Chalice Slime, and then the Magikey stuff. So we have triple Magikey Blaster Bato Buster. So you can ritual summon this card with Magikey Makfti. If this card is ritual summoned, you can add one Magikey card from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Magikey Bato Buster once per turn. And once per turn, one attack is declared involving this card and an opponent's monster with the same attribute as a normal monster or Magikey monster graveyard. You can place any number of cards from your hand at the bottom of your deck, and if you do negate that effects of the opponent's monster till the end of the turn. Mainly we care about is the searching here on this one. And then we have Garsfit here. So you can summon this with Moth Teeth, gains attack equal to the number of different attributes in your graveyard, times 300. You can only use each of the following abilities once per turn. So when your opponent activates the effect of a monster with the same attribute as a monster in your graveyard, when you control this ritual summon card using two monsters with different attributes, quick effect, you can negate that activation. If you do, destroy that card. If this card or ritual summon card sent to the graveyard, you can add a Magikey card from your deck to your hand. Now, we also have one Sarvis for protection. We have two Called By, one copy of Inception, and then we have one Magikey Mofty. So this will let you fusion summon one Magikey monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand, or fusion material or ritual summon from your hand by attributing monsters from your hand whose level or field equal or exceed the level. And then if you control a normal monster, send one normal monster from your deck to the graveyard as fusion material. We don't care much about that. We just care that this grants us the ability to fusion or ritual, but in this case, just ritual. And then we have triple copies of Magikey Unsealing. So when this is activated, you can add a Magikey monster from your deck to your hand. Okay, I wonder who we're going to search. Alright, you get access to both of them. The first time each non-token normal monster you control will be destroyed by a card effect, it is not, and blah blah blah. During your main phase, you can have one Magikey Moth Teeth from your deck to your hand, and then place one card from hand on the bottom of your deck. So I can search for my ritual summoner with this, and then on activation I get to search for either one of these. Sure, man, on my way. Like, that is extremely good value. We have triple copies of Prep, one copy Terraforming, and then we have one copy of the Magikey Lock Unlock. So when your opponent activates a spell trap card while you control a Magikey Ritual monster, or a Magikey monster special summon from the X deck, negate that activation if you destroy that card, then you can declare one attribute, and if you do, all face monsters your opponent currently controls become that attribute till the end of the turn. So it'll give you access to turn on your negates for your bigger guy here. Extra deck here is one Auroradon, one Hulk, one Truking, one Shenshin, one Croc, oh boy, one Omega, two copies of Herald, one Garden Rose Maiden with one Flora. We have access to one Coral, one BLs, one Savage, one Moonlight, and one Initus. Side deck here we have triple copies of Lancia, triple copies of Droll, triple copies of Nibiru, one Harpy's Feather Duster, triple copies of Talent, one Imperial Order, and one copy of Red Reboot, wrapping up Magikey for everybody. Next up, we have Chronomaly. Ooh. So this is going to be basically slow down your opponent, play Chronomaly the deck. So we have access to one Moraltech, two Scythe, triple copies of Ash Blossom, and we have triple copies of Kambaro figures. So if a Chronomaly monster you control will be destroyed by battle card effect, and you discard this card instead. If this card is in graveyard, you can pay 1,000 life points to special summon this card, but return it to the hand during the end phase. You cannot special summon monsters turn you activate this, except for Chronomaly monsters. Sure. Of course, we know about Crystal Bones. Oh man, this card's really good. We have triple copies of the Magala Globe. So you can tribute this card to special summon one Chronomaly monster from your deck. This is literally Lone Fire Blossom for this archetype. If this card is in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, you can banish one Chronomaly card, except for the Globe, and add it to your hand. Alright, so we get recursion on the Globe. That's the one cool thing I like about this deck is when you grind with this deck. We have one copy of Moe, triple copies of Nuberdisk, triple copies of Tuspa Rocket, triple copies of Magikey. Then we have one Instant Fusion, triple copies of Prosperity, two copies of Retort Fusion, triple copies of Sanctum, and then we have triple copies of the Chronomaly Esperanza Glyph. So during your main phase, target one Exceed monster you control, or in your graveyard, special summon two Chronomaly monsters from your hand, deck, and or graveyard that are at least one level higher than that monster's rank, but negate their effects immediately after this card resolves. Exceed summon one Chronomaly monster using those two monsters. On my frickin' way to make the big guy. And then, of course, we have triple copies of Trap Trick. Alright, so extra deck here, we have one Tornado Dragon, one copy of Redoer, one Lightning, one Baguski, one Utopia, one Mr. Chateau Hyuk, one copy of Machu Mech, one Zeus, one Pleiades, and then the big guy here. So two level 5s to make it. So once per turn, you can target one face-up monster on the field and one Chronomaly monster and or Exceed monster in your graveyard. The first target gains attack equal to the second target's until the end of the turn, and then attach the second target to this card as a material. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you attach two materials to negate it. So we're always going to have negates live on this thing. Yes, we are. Alright, and then we have one Dweller, one Carbonella with one Guilty of the D-Knight. Then we have triple Lancia, two Droll, two Nibiru, triple Cosmic, one Feather Duster, two Talents, one Imperial Order, and one Emptiness, wrapping up Chronomaly for everybody. This is exciting. And then, last but not least here, we have Melffy Brigade for everybody. Nice little take on this deck. I'm glad to see that the OCG is evolving this deck as quickly as they can. Remember, they do have access to the Bear Bloom, the Solid Assault, which is two tri-brigades to make it, or you can cheat it out. And you can discard two cards, target one of your level 4, discard two, target a level 4 banished Beast Warrior, or, Beast Monster. Special summon it, and then if this is sent to the graveyard, you can activate the effect of basically getting to search your deck for Revolt, but it locks you into not being able to summon Tri-Brigade for the rest of the turn. So if you do this like at the end of your combo as you're setting up your last piece, you'll get to end on a nice Revolt to interrupt the opponent. So, we have two copies of Alpha, triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, one Ghost Bell, one Kalinisto, triple copies of Maxi, one Caddy, one Puppy, triple copies of the Cat, triple copies of Fractal, triple copies of Karis, triple copies of Kit, triple copies of Nerval, two copies Called by the Grave, triple Tenki, one copy of Foolish Barrel, one Monster Reborn, triple Obedience School, two Talents, and two Revolt. Extra deck here we have two Shirag, one Rugal, two copies of Frigid, two copies of the Bear Bloom, one Owl Mirage, one Desperate Doom Eagle, one Apollosi, one Double Dragon Lords, one Access Machine, one Rodent Totem, one Rodent Totem, one Rodent Raccoon Sandaya, Joyous Melffys, and of course the Zeus Machine. Then we have one Alpha, two Lancia, two Nibiru, triple copies of Gamma, one Driver, one Feather Duster, triple copies of Twin Twister with one Imperial Order, and one copy of Red Reboot, wrapping up your chunk of OCG deck profiles for for this week. So what do you guys think about these lists? I think these decks are pretty awesome. I actually can't wait to see Magikey actually touch down here in the TCG with the Chronomaly support to see what more innovations we'll see with this deck. So leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, smash your love the crap out of the subscribe button, and I will see your beautiful faces back here later on in the day for some more cool awesome content. Peace out, guys. Have a good one.
Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCall40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCall40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcallgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.